Contract interpretation and construction. Understanding the intent of the parties and the legal meaning of the terms in a contract. Unlock the keys to contract dispute resolution. Understanding the legal principles, processes, and ethics. What are the key considerations to take into account when training in dispute resolution related to contract interpretation and construction? Welcome to this video on dispute resolution related to contract interpretation and construction. If you're looking to ensure your agreement is legally sound, it's important to understand the intent of the parties and the legal meaning of the terms in a contract. In this video, we'll be unlocking the keys to contract dispute resolution, discussing the legal principles, processes, and ethics involved in contract interpretation and construction. One of the key considerations in contract dispute resolution is understanding the methods used to interpret the terms of a contract and determine the intent of the parties. This can involve looking at the plain meaning of the language used, as well as considering the context in which the contract was formed. It's also important to be aware of the legal principles used to construct and interpret contracts, such as ambiguity, parol evidence, and incorporation by reference. These principles can help to ensure that the terms of the contract are unambiguous, reducing the likelihood of disputes arising. Understanding the legal terminology used in contracts is also critical. Some examples of commonly used terms include conditions precedent, material breach, and force majeure. Knowing what these terms mean and how they are used can help to ensure that the contract is legally sound and enforceable. It's important to be aware of common contract disputes, such as misunderstandings regarding contract terms and breaches of contract. By understanding these issues, you can take steps to ensure that your contract is structured in a way that minimizes the likelihood of disputes arising. One important tool for resolving contract disputes is the use of dispute resolution clauses. These can include arbitration clauses and choice of law provisions. Knowing when and how to use these clauses can help to ensure that any disputes are resolved fairly and efficiently. Another key consideration is understanding how to effectively negotiate and draft contracts. By using effective negotiation and drafting tactics, you can help to minimize the likelihood of disputes arising. If a contract dispute does arise, it's important to understand the litigation process and the remedies available through the courts. Knowing when to pursue litigation and how to navigate the process can be critical to achieving a successful resolution. Alternative dispute resolution methods, such as mediation and arbitration, can also be effective tools for resolving contract disputes. Understanding when and how to use these methods can help to ensure that any disputes are resolved in a timely and cost-effective manner. Finally, it's important to be aware of the ethical considerations involved in contract management and dispute resolution. This can include considerations such as impartiality and conflict of interest. Understanding these issues can help to ensure that the process is conducted in a fair, impartial, and ethical manner. In conclusion, dispute resolution in contract interpretation and construction training is an essential skill for ensuring that your agreements are legally sound. By understanding the legal principles and processes involved in resolving contract disputes, as well as the ethical considerations involved, you can help to ensure that any disputes are resolved fairly and effectively. Whether you're negotiating a new contract or managing an existing one, taking the time to develop these skills can help to minimize the likelihood of disputes arising and ensure that your agreements are successful. Thank you for watching.